A traditional Samburu wedding is characterized by exchange of gifts and rituals between families of the bride and the groom. It takes a whole clan to plan for a successful traditional wedding in Samburu, with each group and age set getting involved at different stages. Instead of chasing the latest wedding trends, Ellie and Steve decided to go and have a Samburu cultural wedding in Marsabit County in Kenya in the small village of Karare. First, Ellie, with a different background from the Samburu culture, was to be adopted by a Samburu clan different from her groom's, Steve's clan. The family that adopted Ellie performed all the rituals that are done to girls from birth to adulthood before marriage. This guarantees a new family power to bargain and engage in negotiations with the groom's clan. In Samburu culture, a girl is a sacred asset to the family, and any negotiations about her marriage may or may not consider her consent. Traditionally, women and girls only do domestic work like cooking, fetching water, and looking after goats and sheep, not far from their homes. They also construct houses for the family. On the eve of the wedding, Ellie arrives for her final ceremony, one that is performed in a new house prepared by a few selected women from her new clan. According to the father, some of the rituals done are supposed to give her a complete traditional presentation as a Samburu girl. She puts on special shoes made from cow skin as she awaits the progress of the slaughtered sheep. A thin fatty layer is removed from the intestines and tied on the necks of the mother and daughter as a celebration of a girl born to the family. This is the beginning of an official bond between Ellie and her new mother. The ceremony then kicks off with traditional prayers and tobacco sharing to bless the event. The bride briefly leaves the house as preparations continue till the following morning. Late at night, another sheep is slaughtered to get a fingering, a very symbolic way of announcing that she is getting married, and now she is to be kept under guard until the arrival of the groom early in the morning. As the bride continues getting prepared, the groom, Steve, is being decorated for the occasion by the uncles at his mother's house from 4:30 in the morning to start a journey with other warriors escorting him with the bride prize to Ellie's family. As he prepares to leave, the bride prize is picked from the boma that includes a bull for the bride's father and a special sheep for the bride's mother. The group starts singing as they walk through a guided path with elders leading the procession to the bride's home. On the way, they sing special Samburu wedding songs. The whole village is woken up to join them. This is also a way of inviting the community to the wedding. When they arrive, two women receive them and take away their shoes, which will be returned at the end of the ceremony. To slaughter the bull, several men carefully bring it down, minimizing the struggle or kicks. The groom then spears it on the head before the crowd, confirming he is the one going to marry the girl. This marks the climax of the wedding ceremony, and no other man can claim to marry Ellie, as in the Samburu culture, the bull is only slaughtered once for a girl to get married. Marriages here are made complete only by the killing of the bull in the witness of the clan elders and those present. Meat from the bull is shared and only eaten by specific elders from the bride's clan as a way of celebrating their daughter's wedding, with some selected pieces taken to the bride's house. The bride inside the house continues to prepare as she waits for pieces of meat to be brought in by the groom and the best man. The groom's team prepare to deliver the meat, and through a process carefully monitored by elders, the meat is carefully taken to the house and hung on the wall by women tasked to handle it. The ceremony continues the whole day with dances and feasting at the bride's home. Later in the evening, both families meet to advise the couple and finalize on bride price sharing. A brief ceremony is conducted between the groom and the mother-in-law, known as name calling. Special names are mentioned, and from then on, they will not call each other by their official names. The talks are brief and the groom is allowed to go and come back in the morning to pick the bride. The bride is prepared to leave very early in the morning. Experienced women advise her on how to live with the husband, the norms and the do's and don'ts. They dress her to mark her departure from her mother's home to the new one. The bride and groom live in style where the husband leads and the wife follows carrying some milk and a traditional pot on her back. They move a few steps, then sit and stand 4 times as they leave the bride's parental home. This shows they are here for the last time. The elders then give the newlyweds their final blessing and wish them well. That marks the end of the wedding. The couple receives long sticks. These sticks are a blessing, and they are believed to help them with herding, as the Samburu are mainly pastoralists. The sticks are also a symbol of unity and long-lasting bonds. When they reach home, the bride gives milk to the young baby of the household to show care and responsibility. Then she goes to be shown her livestock as a sign of starting a new life. Ellie and Steve finally start a life, only marked with rituals and no signing of papers, as evidence of their marriage, but with rich cultural activities, the wedding remains valid in the Samburu culture.